Welcome to Pimpy's Investment Chat, where we keep investment talk simple. And here's your host, Pimpy.
What's going on out there, peeps? Yeah. There's a lot of chitter-chatter about what the exchange rate might be. And I understand why. But I'm not going to mislead people. I told you, if it goes up, it's going to go up in increments. There are people out there right now claiming that the exchange rate is going to be reinstated. And I understand. I do. I understand where they're coming from. But I'm just being realistic. So let's go through this video and see where it is that these people might be getting the idea that the exchange rate is going to be reinstated, shall we? Before we get started, do me a favor and hit the thumbs up button. And if you're not a subscriber, please do so, because when you do, it helps out the channel, and I certainly do appreciate it. If you're thinking about buying gold, silver, or any other precious metals, head on over to our friends at Money Metals Exchange. The link is down below in the description, or just type in www.moneymetals.com/Pimpy. If you make a purchase when you follow that link, you will automatically be entered for a chance to win 10 free silver ounces. So get started today, and hopefully your stack will start to look like this real soon. So head on over, tell them Pimpy sent you. You can follow me over on other platforms. I do have my own group over on Facebook called Pimpy's Investment Chat. Over here we do talk about gold, silver, cryptocurrencies, as well as foreign currency investments. So head on over here and join us. It's free to do so. In here I do post updates if I should get on suspension from YouTube or get removed from YouTube and you want to know what happened to me, I'll let you know right here in this group. I can be found on Twitter, MeWe, YouTube, and the cool thing about YouTube, if you come over here and you join and you find my channel, I got videos going back, I believe, a couple years. So if you want to see some older videos that I have on Nasera, Jacera, gold, silver, cryptos, come on over here and join. Look me up and check out my videos. You can also find me on Odyssey. Catch me on Rumble. When I say that the links for all these are down below in the description, some of you don't know what I'm talking about. It's real simple. Just go down to the bottom right here of any of my videos. See this? This is the description. Hit show more. And there are all the links to all the platforms I just spoke about. So if you do want to head on over to Money Metals, just click it. And there you are. So come on over. Join us. I look forward to having you. Ooh, there's a whole lot going on in Iraq. Let's talk about this. First of all, this is not sexy. This is not cool. What does JPMorgan willingness to support Iraqi banks mean? Look, over there in Iraq, listen to me. My brothers and sisters in Iraq, you don't ever want the IMF, the World Bank, or JPMorgan to help you in anything. They are corrupt. They are evil. Don't do anything with them whatsoever. But let's look at this article. It says JPMorgan expressed its readiness to support Iraq's trade finance operation during a meeting with the governor of the Central Bank of Iraq. It's not good, man. It's not good. The Central Bank of Iraq called on JPMorgan to open a representative office in Iraq, promising to provide the necessary support to facilitate this step because it represents positive repercussions on the Iraqi economy in general, according to the Central Bank of Iraq on its official website. Man, if you are a country out there, and if you can avoid doing anything with the IMF, the World Bank, and especially JPMorgan, don't do it. Don't deal with them at all. That's like jumping into bed with the devil. Trust me, man, you don't want to do it. Regarding the importance of the Bank of Iraq, the experts point out that the bank is classified in high order. So Iraqi banks need them as an intermediary to transfer money to export companies around the world, especially those that use the dollar. The expert believes that the Iraq's banks need classified banks that can help them in light of changing the new international transfer rules, which Iraq has responded to its compliance rules. So what they're trying to do is force Iraq to use US dollars along with anybody else that deals with the IMF or the World Bank. Now, I love my country. I do. But I do not love the direction this government is going into and the direction they're trying to push their people into. So whenever I read this kind of stuff, I say to myself, no, don't do it. Don't do it. People are like, well, Pimpy, you must be anti-American. No, I'm pro-American. I'm pro-citizens. What I'm against is the corruption that this government represents. And when you do, like this article is talking about, you just make the corrupt people even stronger. And I don't want that to happen. JPMorgan could help Iraqi banks with money transfers and capacity building operations to establish new qualifications. Most banks are in the private sector. It's modern and needs training and development, he said. Iraqi banks, according to Degler, needs banks classified as safe as JPMorgan for such an operation because Iraq is one of the countries whose imports reach $60 billion. This is a large amount, in addition to government imports of just over $10 billion, according to their economists. You're getting in bed with the devil, man, I'm telling you. That's why I keep saying to Iraq and their citizens, please, 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 think about what you're doing.
Oh, my Lord, 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 Lord. Oh, my Lord, 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 Lord.
Don't do it, Iraq. Don't do it. Don't jump in bed with the devil. It says the experts believe that whatever large banks, including JPMorgan, can secure credits and remittances and transfer them to the recipient in Europe, countries, and in the United States, we can better serve Iraqi traders while at the same time applying compliance rules. Degler concludes that the bank, highly heavy, and its presence in Iraq will encourage others to enter the market, and there is a list of banks that exchange information with JPMorgan to accept it with the bank as reporter, according to the Iraqi experts. The Central Bank of Iraq said that JPMorgan, vice president, praised the recent actions taken by the Central Bank of Iraq in the field of combating money laundering and terrorist financing and the adoption of international standards in remittances. Oh man, that's just hokey pokey, blow smoke up your assy. Don't fall for it, Iraq, man. Unfortunately, they're going to. Now, that doesn't mean we won't benefit from it. For those of us who are invested in the Iraqi Dinar, we will. But I'm thinking more about the Iraqi people and the country. That's what I'm thinking. Sorry. Parliament votes on Article 24 and raises its session to this evening. So it says the House of Representatives vote on 13 new articles of the draft financial budget before raising its session to this evening. At the beginning of the session, the Council completed the first reading of the proposal of the Second Amendment law to the Law of Replacement of Members of the House of Representatives, number 6 of 2006, submitted by the Legal Committee, which came in application of the provisions of Article 49 of the Constitution and unifying the provision of the electoral legal system in coordination with the provision of Article 14. Blah, 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 blah. All you got to know is there are several articles within the Constitution that the budget is struggling with. And they want to make sure that this budget law is very clear about how it represents those articles. Look here, it says Parliament then proceeded to vote on the financial budget and approved articles the 2nd, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, and 13th. Parliament postponed the vote on Articles 14, 15, 16, and 17 until they were agreed upon. So they're not even agreeing on all of the articles. It goes on. Parliament passed Article 18. The House of Representatives also voted on Article 19. He also voted on Article 20. They voted on 21, 22, 23, and 24. So it isn't just as cut and dry as in, gee, we pass a budget. There's a lot of hurdles within the budget that keep it from getting passed right away. So what we see them doing is the House of Representatives are trying to vote on articles, certain articles. These articles will pass, these ones have not. And then they go back and forth about what they need to do to make sure everybody's on the same page. So they're piecemealing the entire budget before they pass it 100%. As you can see here, it says Parliament voted on Articles 2nd, 9th, 10th, 12th, 13th, 14th, 15th, 16th, 17th, 18th, 19th, 20th. Down here it says 14th, 15th. They're just piecemealing it all. Everybody has to be on the same page. So when it came to pass an article, I said it was not going to be that easy. I told you there's more things involved than people realize. And if you have a particular political group that wants to make life hell for other individuals, they can do it. Because no one group has more control over the House of Representatives than the other. Sauter was almost there, but he saw what was going on in the future, and he knew all hell was going to break loose. And that's exactly where we are now. The House of Representatives voted on Article 2, 9, 10, and 11 of the tripartite budget bill. Look here, it says Article 12 is approved, which means the KRG will get 12.67% of the Iraqi budget. The government expects broad stability in the dollar exchange rate in the coming days, as they should. But I got people out there saying, oh, this means they're going to change the exchange rate. They might or they might not. But people should not get excited and expect the exchange rate to change. I'm not saying it's not. What I'm saying to you is this. Hang tight. Slow down. Be grounded. Wait until we hear 100% for sure that the exchange rate is going to change. And I told you, when it does, it's going to go up in increments. It's not going to freaking be reinstated to the 322 rate or anything like that. There's a good possibility that it could change and improve even more, okay? Or it could be less. I'm saying to you, stay grounded. Let's hear what they have to say. Let's see what they do. Let's see what they vote on before you jump to conclusions that the exchange rate is changing, okay? I'm not negative. I'm not positive. What I'm saying to you is we're all in the same boat. We all want the same thing. We do. Just hang tight and stop allowing people to blow fluff up your butt. As you can see in the news, there are article after article about different paragraphs within the budget. That's how much of a hassle it is to pass a budget. And we're not passing the budget for just 1 year. We're passing it for 2023, 24, and 25. So I get it. I know there are people out there pumping you full of hopium. And I don't want to be the naysayer or the negative person. What I'm saying to you is we won't know anything until they actually pass what's going on. Will they change the exchange rate? We don't know. Let's be honest. We don't know. Will it go down in value? Will it go up in value? We don't know. And I'm not going to lie to you and say that, yes, hey, look, the exchange rate is going to be positive. No. I'm not going to do that. What I'm going to say is hang tight and let's see. There's a lot of things that are still not finalized in this budget. Gosh dang it. We were told it was going to pass this week, but apparently not. They're still out there negotiating. Does that negotiation include a change in the exchange rate? We don't know, but we will see. Anyways, that's it for now. I look forward to hearing from you. I appreciate you guys when you tune in. I'll catch you later. I'm out.